Hi, I just got out of the bank and I wanted to hop on really quick because I wanted to talk to you guys about how you set up your business accounts and how you set up your like personal checkings and how you pay yourself a check. Okay, this is something that took me a few years to actually like figure out and how to like get good with my money, how to pay myself a check, how to set up the correct accounts, and make sure to ask the right questions when I'm meeting with the banking people so that I make sure I can see everything on my app, in case there was something to happen with my QuickBooks and I wasn't able to take an owner draw and get my check into my account efficiently. So just a few things that I wanted to touch on really quickly is I was a Fifth Third banking girl for a very long time. I actually still have one of my accounts still at Fifth Third, but I don't use it a ton. So we'll get into that later. But what I do want to share with you is it's important to pick a bank that is going to have that's for small business. All of us starting out, we're small business until you grow to be a bigger business. And when you use banks like credit unions, like for me, I'm in the Dayton, Ohio area, so the Right Pat Credit Union has been the best customer experience, the most helpful, the lowest fees, and they're really about their members and about their small businesses. And they just offer like more programs, more help for like fast tracks to savings, help you. They have better interest rates for like buying a home. They don't have any fees like on their checking accounts or their business checking accounts or their business savings accounts. I was getting totally murdered by I was getting feed to death by Fifth Third, and that's essentially why I don't have a personal account there anymore. I only deal with them with the one business checking because that's just kind of like a side hustle. So it's not like my full-time gig. But one of the most important things for you to do when you're setting up your business, aside from setting up your LLC or your sole prop or your partnership or corporation, whatever that business structure looks like, when you go to the bank to set up your accounts, you want to make sure that you have a business checking, and this is all in the same bank. And I recommend that you do it with a small credit union or a bigger scale credit union because they are for people and small business. Business checking, a business savings, a money market, and a personal checking. And they're usually pretty good about making sure that all of that is connected in your app experience and your online member portal. So that way, if you're in there and you need to transfer money from your business and you need to pay yourself a check, you can go right to your app. You can put in that you want to transfer from your business checking into your personal, and it will allow you to write a memo of what that amount of money is for, so that down the road you have that documented that that was an owner draw. And that's just going to help you with your taxes. That's going to help you like if you want to buy a house, that you have like all the proper documentation. Everything is noted and you know exactly where your money is going, and therefore it's just going to be so much easier for you at the end of the year. One of the other things that's really good that you need to do aside from the banking is you need to make sure that if you are a small business that you are paying in quarterly. I cannot stress this enough. This is another thing that took me a really long time to learn, and I'm sharing it with you because I don't want you to have to like go through what I went through of just trying to figure all the stuff and things out. I had no reference point for running a business. I didn't know who to ask questions to. And yes, there's a lot of information out on YouTube and TikTok and all these different social platforms, and that's great. But I'm sharing it here on my channel because this is something that I went through in my own personal life. So paying in quarterly, it's going to help you at the end of the year. It's not going to be such a shock. Another thing to note and keep in mind, and I'll make another video about this on a different time, is if you are a small business and you are a sole prop LLC and you are wanting to buy maybe you're a first-time home buyer, you're wanting to buy your first house. The less deductions that you take, the more that you are going to be able to show that you made at the end of the year. The more deductions that you take, like let's say you made $120,000, but you took, I don't know, $50,000 in deductions. Do the math. The mortgage company is going to go by that number, that netted number after the deductions. It's not even going to matter. And they will only approve you based on your FICO score, your debt to income ratio, and what you netted. So whatever you had left after you paid taxes and you took all these deductions and write-offs, that's the number they're going to go by. I learned that the hard way, and that's okay. We're all learning, right? But I'm sharing this knowledge with you because, like, I don't want you to have to go through that. I want you to know up front what you can expect. So you need to prepare accordingly in your business, and maybe how you're operating in your personal life, how much you're taking for a paycheck, etc., so that you know maybe you need to take less deductions in order to show that you made more at the end of the year, so that you can get approved for more because, like, your credit score is really high, your debt to income ratio is down, and that way you can get approved for, you know, 200,000, 250, 300,000, whatever that number looks like for you. But just keep in mind that the more deductions you take, the less you're going to show that you made. Now, another thing to also keep in mind is when you pay yourself a check, if you are an LLC and you are grossing like 100,000 or more, then you can legally set your business structure up as an S Corp LLC. It's going to put you in a different tax bracket. It's going to give you better tax breaks, and you're going to be able to show that your company made this amount and you paid yourself a check and you made this amount. So you're going to be able to show that you got paid from this business that made a profit, and then this is what you made over here. So you're going to have two things that you're going to be able to show, because you have your individual and then you have your business structure. Super, super important to make sure that you have that, especially if you're going to be buying a house. So these are just a few tips. These are things that I have been through, that I've experienced in my own business, and just all the learning curves that I've gone through. And so I definitely hope to save you some time, effort, and energy, headache, and frustration all the way around by, like, not gatekeeping and just giving you this information straightforward. So I really appreciate you watching this video. I hope you find valuable content within my channel, and I'll make some more videos. And if you like this, ding the notification bell, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more. Thanks, guys, and have a blessed day.